already lost and in a flash. Time to reflect. To believe it's been only...
We were testing out the Normandy. I hit the ground with my... We came across... Ashley joined up with us and took us to the... We followed the path of destruction to an artifact. Chief Williams, every muscle. By the time I woke up, we were halfway. Anderson came along, the main suspect for the Eden Prime. But even they needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone. That led me to Rex. The fugitive turned out to be an... Tally's evidence. Saren was trying to reap it. We couldn't convince... My first task, Anderson decided to... Liara. And like most... Liara was able to help. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential. I told Ash I wasn't interested in Liara. Thanks to Liara's help, the Queen's drone, I tried to reason with it, and I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. I couldn't do it. With Saren's top, Saren was breeding. I had to destroy it. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince... Fortunately, Rex is smart. When we finally got to the center of the base, he was already... spoke to me, but there was no time to think about it. Before we could detonate the bomb, before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. Caden was a good man, and I chose Ash. That was the last time. With my team, most Ash. We both knew this mission. We arrived on the Reapers had come. The Protheans had Saren knew this. We followed him to the Citadel. But Saren, as the Alliance, as I fought to regain, the Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension. The Council had, even with the took the combined costs. While humanity's efforts, both great leaders in their own way. Anderson didn't want. The war was over. The Citadel. I had gathered my crew. But the Geth and Saren were a few months before we knew what was the Normandy was. Technically, I was as close. The pro-human, the person in charge. Before in my condition, we found Miranda. The elusive man lived up to his name. But he did explain why. Since that time, place that no. The elusive man returned. Cerberus would outfit. As long as I agreed to take along Miranda. I told the elusive man I wanted my own. He already had a list of. It was an interesting list. Ex-convicts, assassins, experimentals. It would take time and effort to recruit them all. And with more humans disappearing every day, I wasn't sure I should bother. I decided I needed all the... Recruiting the team took me all over the Along the way, I met for the rest, keeping them from killing. They only had to stay alive long enough to complete the mission. I wasn't sure what difference it would make if they were... There was no point wasting it. I tried to recruit and reconnect. Worse, if things were going to get better between us, it would take time. If they wouldn't help, then I'd find someone else. With most of the team recruited, our best chance came when what we found slaves and humans, the collectors. We had to escape before we could... All we needed now was a way through the... We stole parts from a derelict as soon as we had... While I was away, Joker and Edie, Jacob wanted to go immediately and rescue the crew. Edie and Miranda wanted more time to prepare before we attacked. We had everything we needed. Eventually, we were ready to go. I gathered we all knew this was... The team was as ready as we knew this could be our last day together. But I went... The day of the attack, everything went as we scanned the wreck, the collector base. But this time, the Normandy sustained and made our way to their base. We knew the fighting inside would be brutal. We arrived intact, and the team was strong. Eventually, the collected humans had been massive. We had no choice, but the battle caused severe damage to the base. As I prepped explosives, the elusive man, he wanted to study how to use the technology of the collectors to help defeat the Reapers. I always suspected we destroyed the base. The mission, we lost most of the team. But at least we were able to rescue the crew in time. And in the end, we stopped the Reapers. We bought everyone. If only there was more time. The Reapers. I handed every piece of it before time runs out.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on the long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleets are mobilizing.
God help us all.
Commander,
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How are you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
You know we're not ready if it is then. Not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That why they grounded me? Took away my ship?
You know that's not true. The shit you've done, any other soldier would have been tried, court-martialed, and discharged. It's your knowledge of the Reapers that kept that from happening.
That and your good word?
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you too, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson? Shepard.
Ashley.
Lieutenant Commander, how'd it go in there?
I can never tell with them. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Lieutenant Commander.
You hadn't heard.
No, I hadn't.
Sorry, Shepard. It's been... well...
That's okay. Just glad I bumped into you, Ash.
Me too.
Admiral,
Come on.
You know the commander.
I used to.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
the reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone down.
Whatever this is.
You brought me here. The Reapers.
Then,
The Reapers are...
what? There must...
If we're gonna have any...
That's it?
Admiral...
The moon?
How they get past our defense?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight, or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Oh my god.
Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in anyway. Lieutenant Commander Williams, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the normal. You'll have to contact me. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson up. They're massive. Come on, Shepard.